Welcome to episode 3 of the 2023 Run for the Million preview here on Up for Discussion. Today's highlight episode is the horse I Shine at Nite and Jordan Larson. Now located out here in California, about 10 minutes from me. I've gotten to know Jordan a little better in the last few years, and I'm always astounded by the natural talent and the showmanship that this guy displays. But we're going to talk about a really, really fancy horse in I Shine at Nite, another 5-year-old by Gunner Special Nite and out of the Mare Shiny Enterprise. This horse, I believe, was trained by Josh Lyons and came to Jordan last year at the 2022 Cactus Training Classic. Qualified last year at the shootout in Vegas with a 26.5, and that's the run we're going to jump into. And you'll get to see why Jordan's picking this one and what makes him a really good shot to go win this thing comparatively to other horses in the country. So we're going to jump into that run, and then we will come back and give you some final thoughts. All right, and here we are at Las Vegas last summer. This is the open shootout that Jordan ended up qualifying in. I believe he was 5th or 6th with a 226.5. I want you to pay close attention to how this horse goes to the ground. He drives his hocks into the ground like he's digging for crops. It's one of the best form and function stoppers you'll see. That is the strength of this horse, and I'll get back to that when he comes back to it. Now, this right-hand turn, what it is at the time versus what it is now is completely different. When he showed this horse in Idaho about 2 months ago, it turned to one both ways, much more what Jordan's program looks like. At the time, that as good as that turnaround was, it's not what he's capable of today. You'll see a little more of that potential here when he goes left, and you'll see the potential of where it goes because it's even better than this now. And this is why I think this horse is so good, because even there, when he's not firing on all cylinders, it's still a solid plus, and you see the strength and the dynamism that will come from that horse and what we saw up in Idaho at the Best Little Derby. So now we're going to go into the next part of this horse that is a huge, huge strength, and that's the way he circles. This horse allows Jordan to show him on the edge without ever going over the edge. And I want to talk about how good-minded this animal is. I Shine at Nite is so good-minded, so trusting. Jordan has him opened up on a drape, hand right above his neck, and right here he checks in. That horse never tells on him, but he responds perfectly. That's what you want to see. We talked about this on Danny's run. We talked about it on Cade's run. You're going to see it a lot. That's what separates these great horses, is how well they respond to things. That right there is my opinion. The most difficult thing we do on a reiner is the pattern 9 slow down from fast to slow and doing it smooth. And that was a buttery change. The horse came back, loped just like he did on the other side. And then Jordan said, okay, now I don't have to help you anymore. I'm going to pitch you loose and you're going to go run big fast. Hangs him out there, and look at this thing. As honest and dead centered as can be, just driving around there right where he's supposed to be. Ask for a little more, give it to him. Man, like, it's fun when you have one that you know is that locked in with you. And then, boom, nice buttery lead change. Now, as we go to these last 3 stops, I want to talk about this because this is the confidence boost that Jordan will have. When you know you have one that will +1 to +1.5 for maneuvers, and especially at this, you cannot lack in confidence because it is so good. But among that, this horse has shown a lot and shown hard. Look how hard and far he ran down the pen, dead honest. Runs down there and stops as big as he does anywhere. Really good rollback, bordering on great rollback. And that's the kind of stuff you see. I mean, that's a huge, huge plus in anybody's book, and that's why this horse is getting picked. More than anything else, it's because he can do that. The good-minded and that stop right there. That is what makes this horse a favorite in my eyes, a favorite anywhere he shows. I mean, you can almost pencil him into the finals because you know how good he is. And I love that. Like, people would say, oh, that's being cocky when Jordan throws the reins at him. That's Jordan saying, hey, relax, we got it. Now, when he stands up here at the end, there's only a second of it, but when he stands up, look at how dirty his back legs are and everything. I'm surprised Jordan doesn't ride this thing in hawk boots the way he gets in the ground. But that's what you see in this run, and that's what we have to look forward to at the Run for the Million with Jordan Larson and I Shine at Nite. So, as you see, Jordan has a pretty strong horse to pick from. This is a big, big stopper. And since that run last summer, I think that horse is actually turning around better than he did then. And that's a Jordan Larson staple, that he can make one turn really, really well. He turned better than that in Idaho, but I think this run is the epitome of why this horse is so good, with that massive, massive stop that he's got. So we're going to look at this and cheer for Jordan when the time comes, and he might end up near the top as usual. I'll give you all my final predictions after I do the last preview episode. And in the meantime, like, share, subscribe, comment everywhere you see it. And I hope to see you tomorrow for episode 4. Thank you.